The dancing girl story. This TikTok of a woman stalker breaking into her home shows one of the most terrifying realities of being a woman. Wait.
Please get out. No, please get out.
Are you sure?
Yes. Who are you? Please get out of my apartment right now. Please get out of my apartment right now. Get out. Get out. Hello? Please come in. Yeah.
What? Bro, what the? She yelled at him to leave her apartment and watched him go back to the balcony. She immediately knocked on her neighbor's door and called 911. Police didn't arrive until 40 minutes after she called. Jesus Christ, dude. Hey, it's not fake. There's a police report, lol. Hey, guys, you know, cops always are just fucking so good at preventing crimes. What did they do? Apparently, my dude thought it was his friend's place and now he's on BuzzFeed. Wait, really? I've seen him plenty of times, but only at my apartment complex. I did not know where he lived. I did not know his name. I knew nothing about this man except that he wore, which was obviously some sort of construction attire. The man had acted creepily towards Hannah on multiple occasions, often staring at her as she sat on her balcony. He had made a point to make me uncomfortable. Wait, so what was it? He's free on bail? I mean, who are you going to call with someone you don't know is on your balcony? No, like, this is why I say there is, of course, a reason for cops, okay? This story encapsulates everything that I fucking am frustrated about with cops, which is like, of course there's a need for them, but they come 40 minutes late and don't do anything. That's the point. Like, we should defund the police. They should make them come quicker. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yes. Stop making them fucking... Defund the police doesn't just mean take money away from the cops. Defund the police means take money away from the cops so they don't buy more riot gear, demilitarize the police, and also take away those funds to offer it to appropriate fucking avenues. Like, for example, the reason why it takes 40 fucking minutes to get to this scene of this crime, of what could be considered a break-in, is because they're probably too busy running around shooting people in a mental distressful point. Okay, that's why people say defund the cops. So yes, that's where this comes from. They're too busy shooting dogs in a neighborhood over on the other side of town. So yeah, defund them. Hire other people that would deal with the dog killing. Okay? Things like that happen when you're too busy dealing with other crimes in a big city. Although, yes, I wish they would get there faster, but that's the sad truth of our reality. Yeah, totally. That's why in areas where there are fucking... like, I'm not even going to get into it. No, that's not true, okay? There are more cops per capita in big cities for that reason. They should literally not focus on beating the shit out of homeless people or like pushing them around and instead focus on this shit. Like, don't focus on fucking, people who are doing loitering crimes like homeless people, or don't focus on fucking, I don't know, giving people speeding tickets and like harassing the fuck out of them. Like there's a designation, there's a specific, this is the job. This is what you're supposed to do, okay? Aside from like I don't know, detective work and shit, which is going to be a necessity regardless. It doesn't fucking matter. There is no societal formation where there isn't a need for some form of group of individuals that have been tasked with establishing a presence of order and following on laws that have been democratically voted for. Okay, there's just always going to be a need for that. This is not a take that I don't have. I don't believe that like there will never be a need for fucking any sort of policing whatsoever. My frustration always comes from the fact that a lot of this, what? Flipped and posted on r/conservative. Get ready, edgelord. I think conservatives would probably agree with me if they fucking, especially now that I have a mustache, they would probably agree with what I have to say. Like, I don't think anything I'm saying is unreasonable, even remotely. Like, they probably think I'm like some fucking conservative who's like, hell yeah, brother, that's why I got a gun. If I say that, then conservatives would be like, yeah, brother, you're right. We don't call 911 around these parts, brother. Laws haven't been democratically voted for. Yeah, that's why I'm using like the fucking anarchist trope. Even in an anarchist formation, you would still have some group of individuals that would do like policing. Going to be a need for the function of policing. Maybe instead we focus on the fact that people shouldn't feel like they're allowed to do this shit. Yeah, no, absolutely, obviously not. What the fuck? Or usually what happens in an entire police department in smaller towns, all go to one traffic stop, which is usually distressing to the person stopped. Oh yeah, like fucking 4 cops. Anyway, in the days following the breaking, Hannah learned that the man lived in the building across the street from her. That's real creepy, dude. That's real fucking creepy. I think the dude probably said, oh yeah, I broke into the wrong apartment on accident. I thought I was going to my friend's apartment, but that seems like some real stalker shit. He fucking broke into his friend's apartment on accident. He fucking broke into her apartment. He had Christmas wires to harm her? What do you mean? My man really wants me to watch how damaging Muslims immigrating to Norway looks like, I think. When his story didn't align with Hannah's video evidence, the police were able to calm down the station. He pretty much incriminated himself when he admitted to climbing up my balcony, but lied and then said he was invited up. Oh. Yeah, that's sus as fuck, dude. He spent the night in jail, but was released on bail the following morning. Hannah has filed a peace order against him, which is similar to a restraining order, but he will not be evicted from his apartment until December 14th. He still has 2 more weeks until his eviction. That is not okay with me. Dude, what the fuck was he doing? Like, you can't fucking do this shit, dude. By the way, for those of you who are saying like, whoa, he's an immigrant or whatever, because someone said he was in ICE custody or something, like, you can't do that. Like, it doesn't matter what your fucking background is, dude. You can't just climb up to a person's balcony. It doesn't even matter if they're a woman or man. Like, she fucking got out lucky. Following the incident, Hannah had a terrifying realization regarding something that had happened a couple months prior. In early September, about a month after moving in, I woke up in the middle of the night to find a random notebook lying by my couch by my front door. It looked like a book that would belong to a maintenance person, so the next morning she went down to the leasing office and demanded to know if any of the building employees were in her apartment. They recognized the name of the book, she said, but they didn't give her a clear answer. The building employees offered to change her locks, and she agreed, leaving the book with them. Following the break-in, she asked if they still had the book, but they couldn't find it. Hannah had fortunately taken photos of the book by her couch at the time. Dude, oh my God, my double click is going crazy, dude. I'm going to eat this mouse. You might think it sounds impossible until you see a sandwich climb a wall. Hannah had fortunately taken photos of the book by her couch at the time. After getting some copies blown up, she realized the perpetrator's name was at the top. My mind had been racing since, knowing he came into my apartment like that. Yeah, dude, no, fuck that. Her leasing office now denies the man was ever in their employee, despite multiple residents telling Hannah that he used to work for maintenance there. Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah, no, fuck that. Multiple women in Hannah's building has told her she'd made uncomfortable encounters with a man. Hannah first uploaded the video on Facebook and Instagram to inform her friends and family about what had happened. A couple days later, she said her own whim to post on TikTok, a platform she hardly ever used before. Logged down to my account 16 hours later to see 1 million likes. I thought someone was punking me. Dude. Bro, there is something wrong, dude. Dude, Zoomers have TikTok brain, dude. TikTok is insane. Like, hey, here's my worst moment. Okay? Here is my worst moment from my life. I should post this on TikTok. I was prepared to die. A woman recording TikTok. A woman filming herself dancing. Maryland woman captured. Hagerstown police officers responded shortly before 10:30. In the video, she looks at, who are you? She asks, who are you? She's telling Alexa, she's heard telling her Alexa device to turn off the music as she continues to question the man about his identity. She asks him several times please get out of her apartment. Am I your friend? No. Are you sure? Yes. He runs to the door and continues to demand he leave, begins knocking on our neighbor's door. The man stands in the balcony doorway for several seconds before retreating and closing the door. 9 million views. I had seen him before, and it took me about 3 seconds to put it all together. That's the man that is out in his truck that watches me from my balcony that made advances at me. Oh, this shit sucks, dude. He kept his hands in his pocket, which is what initially scared me. Dorette says she's worried now that she's been released on bond. The only thing law enforcement has been able to tell me is that a lot of this has to do with not wanting to house him due to COVID. I just really don't think it's fair that he's walking freely right now and I have to watch my back at every angle. Yeah, this tracks with what cops told me when I was getting fucking hella death threats. Which is like, a restraining order doesn't really do anything legally. Just that the court knows now